It is common for patients to be concerned about their safety while participating on clinical trials. Just be reassured that you're so closely monitored by the research team. But at any given point, if you still do have outstanding questions, do not hesitate to reach out to your research team and to relay your concerns. An institutional review board, or an IRB for short, is usually a committee that's being set up in the facility or the cancer center that is conducting the clinical trial. They're typically a small group of people that's comprised of independent researchers, statisticians, clinicians to monitor the clinical trials to make sure that the clinical trial plan is safe, that it's ethical, that the informed consent is as complete as possible, to make sure that there are safety protocols in place. And secondly, there is an informed consent process where the patients will have an opportunity to talk to the research team to understand in detail some of the risk, some of the side effects, expected and unexpected, rare and common, and some of the potential benefits that may arise from participating in clinical trial. Clinical trials are conducted in phases to, number one, limit the exposure to unnecessary risk when the drugs are in the early phase of development. And number two, once we have a signal of the effectiveness of this new type of treatment, to broaden the access to as many patients as possible in a safe and effective way in the later phases of drug development. The Data Safety Monitoring Boards, or DSMB for short, is again another committee made up of independent researchers, statisticians, clinicians. The goal of the Data Safety Monitoring Board is to ensure that the clinical trials is conducted in a safe and effective fashion and to monitor any signs of unexpected side effects. There are different ways where clinical trials can end early. And if there are any signs that the clinical trial treatment is not working for the patients, that is first and foremost a reason to end the clinical trial journey early. Secondly, the patients may be experiencing serious or unanticipated side effects. If any of the safety signals are concerning to the research team, the clinical trial can also end early. And lastly, the patients may choose to end the clinical trial early voluntarily because of based on their own wishes. There are no financial or legal punitive actions that can happen to the patient, even if they choose to leave a clinical trial early. If there are very clear and quick signs that the drug is effective, the clinical trial may end early because the company may want to submit an application to FDA to get the drug approved for the general population as soon as possible. There are many types of organizations that exist to ensure that your participation on the clinical trial is safe and that your well-being is being monitored and prioritized at every step of the way.